when you look at these three funds, they are helping us to now move away from the NHIF design where the benefit packages were open to abuse. So you find instead of the money going to help treat patients, they were going into building hospitals, putting infrastructure, investing in, it was going into other things. So the benefit packages have been clipped so that we now make sure that the money is going into treatment. Now, when the SHIF gets exhausted because the benefit packages have been shrunk, I know you've had people saying, we went there and we were told we can only be given 900 shillings. It's because of the design. The majority of the people with that condition will require that 900 shillings. But a few of them will require much more. And by the time it goes beyond that, then the ECCIF, the Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Fund, kicks in, you see, so that we have fewer people who require even millions of shillings, but who will be paid for. So you see, it's a bit complicated. Now, what happened? Unfortunately, and the member talked about this, whereas SHIF is funded by premiums, the Primary Healthcare Fund and the Emergency Chronic and Critical Illness Funds are funded by the exchequer. They are not through the premiums. So what happened? The money that was supposed to go into these funds, which now reduce the number, the Primary Healthcare Fund reduces the number of people visiting hospital, and the ECCIF now deals with those unique cases which need very high amounts of money, were not capitalized because the instrument that was supposed to raise money to capitalize those funds was pulled out when we had the Finance Bill 2024 pulled out. So we were not able to capitalize the way it was anticipated. So that created a bit of a problem. Yeah. Now, bringing it to...
Dr. we must try to balance this.
I think I'm trying to answer the issue of limits so that we are on the same page.
Cut to chase. Make it short. Thank you.
Okay, so I think what I just wanted to say is that we are hoping that we can now be able to recalibrate, capitalize the three funds, the two funds especially, so that we can now have these other funds coming into play. And when that happens, by the way, we are anticipating that now those limits you're talking about, they are actually low. We are expecting that everybody who requires treatment is going to get that treatment. And in terms of losses, because of the shifts, that is not supposed to happen. It might take a bit of time, but then nobody is going to lose their money just because we are shifting from NHIF to SHIF. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. for that. And I'm told we are taking a short commercial break. We'll be right back with more questions regarding the burden of cancer in the country.